And here we are after the starting lineup with breaking news. Phil Jones stopped in the middle of the back straightaway and he just disappeared to pit road. So I don't know what's going on with the 21. I have no idea what's going on. But after you saw that starting lineup, we have Red Bull Racing as the front row starters. Steven Gonzalez and Sam Young. Last week's winner, Jack Richards, is going to have some work to do. Teammates are starting side by side. Callum Wales and Jesse Kaplan, who had to go to the rear of the field due to an engine change. The pace car is off the track now, making that hard left in the pit road. As we are going green in Texas, the AAA Texas 500 is among us. And Steven Gonzalez, he got a good start off the line. But here comes our Atlanta winner, Matt Wells, and our Daytona 500 winner, Ralph Green. But Steven Gonzalez, he is not going to let him pass. Steven Gonzalez came so close to winning the Mountain Dew Racing Series Championship, but he finished a close second to Jack Richards, and Steven Gonzalez will lead the first lap. But here comes Matt Wells to try to challenge for the lead. And Steven Gonzalez, he's trying to get a run off of the high side, and I think he will. But Steven Gonzalez, he is glued under that 83 car. And he's got it. He's trying to get it, trying to lead this lap. But Steven Gonzalez, he's fighting hard on the outside as he will lead another lap. He's got the drafting help of Red Bell in the 43. Steven Gonzalez, he's still the race leader, still looking for that first win. And look at him going 3 wide. Peachy London. Oh man, he went through the middle. And he just sliced and diced. And look at this, almost 4 wide. Jessica Lawrence, Trent Dunham, Alexander Dawson, and Ralph Green. As they are nearly 3 wide at the line. Steven Gonzalez, he's still leading. Peachy London, he's now running in 4th. And here comes our hometown hero, Trent Dunham. He's trying to get into the top 5 for the first time. And oh man, we got a wreck! Sam Young, Charles Jackson. Oh, Dan Kaplan. Oh man, the post leader, Luke Walker, Zachary Lombard, Ben Ward. Oh no, Dylan Poteet at the last minute, and Danny Wells. Oh, that will bring our first caution. Sam Young gets spun in the backstretch. And oh man, something happened to Jack Richards. He was way in the back. Leading up to the line with Steven Gonzalez. As we already have our first caution of the day here in Texas. As these guys straighten up and try to figure out where they are, let's take a look and see what happens. As Steven Gonzalez is the race leader. And here is what happened to bring out our first caution. It looks like, I think we have some brotherly rivalries going along. Going 3 wide, a little bit too close. Sam Young got turned by his own brother Dylan in the 20. Also involved is Danny Wells and Dan Kaplan. He got a hit. Cole Daly gets into Luke Walker. Lewis Gordon nearly avoided, nearly getting into Ryan Acosta. Oh man, Ben Ward, he slammed into the back of Zachary Lombard. That makes him get into Matthew Daly. Then Matthew Daly, he turned the 55 of Carter Magruder. Joseph Lombard, he had to go high, and he avoids it. And oh man, then Dylan Poteet, he got into it. And something. And then Jack Richards, oh man. Jack Richards and Charles Jackson having problems again. We're going to have to go to some onboard cameras for this. Now here's another part of the accident. This happened further back. This is what happened to the 55. Matthew Daly, he gets into the left rear of Carter Magruder, and that in turn makes Jason Posadas and Jack Richards turn along the back straightaway. And then that's when the big wreck happened in front of them. So that's what happened to these two. I bet Sam Young is not going to be happy with Dylan when this race is over. As we have another look of the accident here. There's a contact with Ben Ward and Zachary Lombard. And Dylan Poteet, he nearly made it through. But he just got that little tap from Cole Daly, and that's what spun him out. I don't even think he has that much damage. Here we are riding on board with Sam Young. This is what he saw. Just got turned by his own brother in the 20. I don't know what that was about. Sam Young started second in this race. And here we are with one last look. This time riding on board with Charles Jackson in the 14. Just absolute carnage as Charles Jackson, he's right in front of Danny Wells. He barely misses getting hit by the two of Jason Posadas. And here we are back at Texas, getting ready for the restart, and shockingly, no one retired out of the race from that huge wreck. Shockingly enough, no one retired out. Phil Jones is back on the track, but he is 5 laps down, so he will finish dead last unless we have a big wreck. Time for a top 10 rundown. Steven Gonzalez, Red Bell, Matt Wells, Pichu London, Trent Dunham, Jessica Lawrence, Alexander Dawson, Ralph Green, Barney Ward, and Ralph Mason. That's your top 10. Will Phil Jones be up to speed? I don't know. Steven Gonzalez is the race leader as we are going back green in Texas. And it looks like Phil Jones' car is up to speed, but he's pretty much out of contention to win this race. And he is getting in between Steven Gonzalez and Pichu London. As Pichu London, he's trying to get into second. And here comes Trent Dunham in the 12. He's trying to get behind Pichu London now. And look at them, they're already trying to go 3 wide here. Pichu London, he's getting into second. He's being pushed by Trent Dunham, and Steven Gonzalez, he left the lap, but here comes Pichu London. And oh man, almost contact with them. Pichu London, he's trying to look under Steven Gonzalez. Pichu London, he won an Auto Club earlier this season. And look at Trent Dunham, he's getting into second now. And look at all the red cars we have. Phil Jones, Red Bell, Jessica Lawrence, and Ralph Green. As they're passing the start-finish line, Barney Ward, our Bristol rental, he rounds out the top 10. And here comes Jared Wakefield in the 96. Where did he come from? He's trying to get into the top 10, followed by the guy who ran the fastest lap so far in final practice, Lewis Gordon. As we head back up to the front, it's still out by Steven Gonzalez, Trent Dunham, and Pichu London. They're still trying to fight for second. And Trent Dunham's got help from Red Bell. And oh man, Pichu London, he's trying to look under Steven Gonzalez for the lead. Well, they almost went 3 wide as we're still green. We don't have another caution yet as they're going 3 wide, sort of. head through the field, see what I see. And Jared Wakefield, he's made his way around Barney Ward for the 10th position. Now he's trying to pass Sean Henley and Ralph Green. Oh man, that 96 is on a mission. That 96 is moving. As we head further back in the field, there's Ben Ward with some front damage. He's way off the pace. As well as Sam Young and Cole Daly. And there's Dan Kaplan and Charles Jackson. Then there's our points leader, Luke Walker, with some left rear damage. I don't think he's going to be the points leader after this. If he does, it'll be a miracle. And here are the Lombard brothers, Zachary and Joseph. They're trying to battle it out. 24, 25, 26. Alexander Jones is trying to get into this mix. Little 3-wide action going on here. Calvin Wells, Ron Cooper, and now Jesse Kaplan with Cody Lamas. As we head back to the front. And oh man, lead change! Oh man, Phil Jones, he's making the leaders go 3 wide, and I don't know why. And right now, the leader is Peachy London. The leader is Peachy London, and Trent Dunham, he is stuck on the high side with them. And Peachy London is going to capitalize as he takes the lead. And Steven Gonzalez, he cuts off Trent Dunham. I don't think that was a good idea. But now our new leader is Peachy London, but they're coming up on the... Oh, no, they're not. I thought they were. I thought they were coming up on Ben Ward, but he's at turn 4. But Peachy London is the race leader. And look at Phil Jones. He's racing like he's going for the lead, and he's going to force... Well, he almost forced Peachy London on the high side. Well, now he does. He's doing it again. Phil Jones, he is 5 laps down. As Peachy London is racing the turnoff battle for second. Trent Dunham and Steven Gonzalez. And Peachy London, well, he went way high. And that's going to make him lose a lot of speed. That's going to give the lead to Trent Dunham. But here comes Red Bell and Matt Wells. Trent Dunham is the new race leader, but now he has Phil Jones to worry about. And look at this. They're trying to go 3 wide for second. Steven Gonzalez, he's glued to the back of that 31 car. And Trent Dunham, he's going to the inside of Phil Jones. But he better not stay side by side for long. The more he does, the slower he'll go. As we're now passing the halfway mark. And look at the tandem they're doing. And uh-oh, Steven Gonzalez and Red Bell, they just abandoned Peachy London. And Peachy London, he's trying to get a run off the high side. And he does. Right now, our top 5 is Trent Dunham, Peachy London, Steven Gonzalez, Red Bell, and Ralph Green. But here comes Matt Wells in the 16. Our Atlanta winner, and our Daytona 500 winner trying to duke it out. And Jared Wakefield, he's been battling with Sean Henley all day. These guys are running hard. And oh man, contact! And uh-oh, it's pit stop time. Peachy London is going into pit stop. The leaders are coming into pit. The leaders are coming into pit. And oh! Oh, some cars are... Some cars... Oh man, some cars are already pitting. Some cars came in first and the leaders came out. And right now, the leader is Matt Wells. Where is he? There he is. He's battling out with Jessica Lawrence. Oh man, contact again! And here comes Matt Wells and Jessica Lawrence to take their pit stops. These cars are going to cycle around. There's Martin Short and Alexander Jones, and there's Julian Ortiz in the 98, and they are cycling around right now. Right now, the leader is Charles Jackson. I believe Charles Jackson and Dan Kaplan are the only 2 cars not to come in for pit service yet. They're the only 2. Charles Jackson trying to lead a couple laps before he decides to come in. And he's still not coming in. Neither him or Dan Kaplan are coming in. And oh man, almost the entire field is lapped now. Charles Jackson, he's gonna have to come. He's gonna have to come in eventually. Charles Jackson's in the lead. Dan Kaplan second. Third is Matt Wells. Fourth is Jessica Lawrence. Fifth is Calvin Wells, and sixth is Barney Ward. And they're still not coming in. Well, and more cars are pitting again. Well, what is the deal? Some cars just left pit road. I have no idea what's going on. There's Zachary Lombard and Jason Posades going together. Whoa, the entire field is lapped except for 2 cars. Charles Jackson and Dan Kaplan. And I think they're finally coming into pit. Yes, they are. Charles Jackson and Dan Kaplan are finally coming in to pit, as he is still the leader. Let's go to the inside of Charles Jackson. I'm sorry. We see Dylan Pote still in his pit, as Charles Jackson is getting himself. It looks like he's taking right side tires only. He's taking left sides too. Yes, he is. A four tire stop for Charles Jackson, as he is still counted as the race leader. There's Richie Pearson and Zachary Lombard going through pit road again. Whoa. Well, some cars, they just keep going to pit, as Charles Jackson is away. Now we have 10 laps to go. I still don't know who the race leader is because the field is scattered right now, but some cars are getting back on the lead lap. Now running in third is Trent Donald. I know he already had his service. Charles Jackson is still listed as the leader. And now I refresh. The leader right now is Trent Dunham. As soon as I can find him, where is he? There he is. He's battled out with Dylan Young and Cole Daly. Dylan Young, he's running in 36 right now, and he is a lap down. And oh man, Trent Dunham and Ralph Green almost got together. As the standings refresh, Trent Dunham is the race leader, but not too far behind is Matt Wells in the 16 with lap traffic. Trent Dunham is protected by Dylan Young, Cole Daly, and Ryan Cooper. Running in third is Jessica Lawrence. Fourth is Barney Ward. Fifth now is Julian Ortiz. Sixth is Jesse Kaplan. He started dead last today. Well, now it's Ryan Acosta. Seventh is Jesse Kaplan. Running in eighth right now, it says it's Charles Jackson. Where's Charles Jackson? There he is. It says he's running in eighth. Running in ninth is Dan Kaplan, and running out the top 10 is Alexander Jones. And Alexander Jones is the last car on the lead lap. We only have 10 cars on the lead lap. How about that? As we head back to the front, it's still all about Trent Dunham. He's trying to get around Dylan Young and Joseph Lombard. Right now, Trent Dunham's only competition is Matt Wells. He's being blocked by Ryan Cooper. Joseph Lombard, he's running in 23rd. And he just got put 2 laps down. Dylan Young, he's 28th. He's already 2 laps down. Whoa. You see what pit stops can do? This may be like the second cup, because season 2 of the second cup is gonna have pit stops. So we may see some races like this. I don't know. But Trent Dunham, he's still the race leader. But here comes Matt Wells in the 16. Don't count him out. Next time out, we have 5 laps to go, and he is trying to close in on that 12 car. But he's going to have a lot of lap traffic to worry about. As we now have 5 laps to go, let's go to the rear camera of Trent Dunham. Right now, Trent Dunham has a bumper full of Joseph Lombard, the second Cup Season 1 champion, and he's going to make Trent Dunham go on the high side. No man, but he just had the run, and he beat him to the line. And it looks like Joseph Lombard is slowing up. That is not what Matt Wells needed. Matt Wells, he really needs to pass Joseph Lombard right now. I think Joseph Lombard just lost a cylinder because he just got slower all of a sudden. His teammate Jack Richards is right behind him. Jack Richards is running in 25th. He's 2 laps down. Well, this time about we have 3 laps to go, and it's still all about Trent Dunham. If the yellow flag comes out, the race is pretty much over. Just cycling through the field and see who I see. There's Sam Young missing his rear bumper. There's Red Bell and Connor Breton. There's Matthew Daly. There's Daytona 500 winner Ralph Green. Then here's a little pack right here. There's boyfriend and girlfriend Aaron Williams and Alexander Jones running together. They're both teammates in this thing. There's Trent Dunham, Zohar. He's trying to pass Matthew McMurray. That's not for position, though. Zohar's in 16th, and Matthew McMurray, he's 34th. As we now have 2 laps to go, trying to find Trent Dunham again. There he is. Trent Dunham, he's right behind Dylan Young and Carter Magruder as we're having the white flag. Trent Dunham takes the white flag, and he is just surrounded by lap traffic. The hometown hero, Trent Dunham. His home is just a 45-minute drive from the speedway, and he's being held by his good friend Ryan Cooper. Coming out of the final turn right now, Trent Dunham will win the AAA Texas 500. The hometown hero takes Texas and captures his first win of the NNSCRA Crunch Pro Series. Matt Wells so close with a second place finish. He just couldn't get around the lap traffic. 3rd place is Jessica Lawrence. 4th place, Barney Ward. 5th place is Julian Ortiz. A good run for him. 6th place is Jesse Kaplan. How about that? Starting in dead last. He ends up with a top 10. 7th place is Ryan Cooper. 8th place is Alexandra Jones. Where is she? There she is. 9th place is Charles Jackson after he started in the back. And rounding out the top 10 is Dan Kaplan. Wow, well this was a pretty crazy race. Well, I've already announced the top 10. Pretty much the top 10, they stayed on the lead lap. Everyone else was a lap down. Cole Daly, Sean Henley, Peachy London, Callum Wells, and Jared Wakefield ran out the top 15. Then Zohar Manud, Aaron Williams, Steven Gonzalez, Matthew Daly, and Connor Breeden ran out the top 20. Then Sam Young, Ryan Cooper, Joseph Lombard, Jason Posadas, and Jack Richards ran out the top 25. Then points leader Luke Walker, Red Bell, Dylan Young, Alexander Dawson, and Richie Pearson ran out the top 30. Then let's see, Cody Lamas, Ralph Mason, Dylan Poteet, Matthew McMurray, and Danny Wells are in the top 35. And then Martin Short, Zachary Lombard, Ben Ward, Lewis Gordon, Phil Jones, Carter Magruder, and Ralph Green. Wow, what an insane race. Pit stops were definitely a factor in this thing. But congratulations to Trent Dunham for winning the AAA Texas 500 at Texas Motor Speedway.